Hey Leo, Everlong Mystic here. Today we're going to do a ghosty haunted house type of reading. We're just going to see what kind of spirit is around you. We're going to see what you might be afraid of. And we will take a look at the strength of your spirit within you and get some advice on how to fortify that. And Leo, there is a chance at a bonus reading. If anywhere you get the Moon card, the Nine of Swords, or the number 22, then I will do a bonus mediumship reading for you. Alright, so first we're going to look at what you may be afraid of, just a fear, and we have Three of Wands. Projects of Virtue. That's interesting. So we have the Three of Wands here, and the skeleton bird is holding this book, and it says Projects of Virtue. I'm just getting this feeling like there might be something that you're doing or that you're working on that you kind of fear that it's not good enough. Either the work isn't good enough or you're not good enough for the work. Something like that. So how do you respond to this fear? You get your guns out. Alright, so, and I don't mean literal guns. Two of Wands. It's like this, to me, just with his arms crossed in front of him, it reminds me of like when just closing yourself off, like that whole body language thing. It's like this, whatever this fear is, Leo, it's not something that you share with others, it's something that you keep to yourself. And I think you keep it to yourself because all this red is like, there's a lot of red here, a lot of red. And it's like, it's weird. It's like that fine line between like passion and like overboard, or passion and like anger, like obsession or something. Like there's something that you really, really want. And there's a part of you that doubts. There's a part of you that doubts whether you're good enough or whether what you're working on, like the work, is good enough. But you don't want anyone to know. I don't know. I mean, this completely does not relate to any kind of ghost or haunting. This is a separate message just for you, Leo. Like, your fear isn't of spirits. I don't see you as being like having a fear associated with spirits. This is you. This is you. This is something you're working on. This is something you feel internally that you do not share with others. Okay. Well, let's look at where this is a ghost reading, so we're going to look at the ghost. So what is this ghost? Alright, strength. Wow. Okay, so we have the strength card here. Okay, let me just sit with it for a second and see what this ghost is about. Okay, so two things. We've got, well, it's the same thing. It's, I kind of thought before when I was shuffling your cards, Leo, that you might, just because when I was pre-shuffling, the Tower card kind of like peeked out, but it didn't fall out. And I was like, man, I wonder if this spirit for Leo is a trickster, and I think it is. Because this strength card, I mean, look, it's like he's wearing a mask. It's like he looks like one of those like masked wrestlers, and he's wrestling this dragon. I almost wonder if there's a spirit around you that kind of like puffs itself up to make it look more grand than it really is. Because it's like, to me, I'm just seeing this grand presentation. And like a lot of wrestling, it's just tricks, and it's not like it's not real. So there you might have some kind of trickster. Now the question is though, Leo, is this an outside trickster or is this your trickster? Because I personally believe that we all have our own personal trickster that comes out when we are not like fully balanced or fully in alignment because our personal trickster, like that archetype in us, really just wants homeostasis. So I wonder if this is this your personal trickster, and is it coming out, Leo, because of this right here? Maybe I think that's how it relates. Because look, his cape is red, and that look at all this red. I'm wondering if that's the case, Leo. All right. So let's look at internal. So in relation to this spirit here, what's going on in you? And we have the devil, and we have more red. Dang, Leo, what are you doing? So, well, it's just telling me, Leo, that there are some shadow elements at play. There's nothing to be afraid of. Don't be afraid of this devil, because this is just your shadow. It's just representing your shadow, and there's just an element of your shadow that you tend to kind of keep to yourself. You're closed off about. You bury it down. You've got your defenses up. It's just something that you haven't fully tackled yet, and that's okay. I mean, like that shadow work shit's never done, it seems like, you know? But it's just internally, it's just saying that there is something that either you're working on right now or that you need to work on, and you know exactly where it is. It's the one that you don't want to touch. All right, well, externally, let's see, because tricksters, they usually do stuff. They try to make little towers for you to shake you up to get you back, in alignment, like personal tricksters. Outside tricksters, I don't know. I kind of try not to mess with them too much. Okay, so we have Ace of Pentacles here. Oh, this is really cool. So I'm getting two things. So Leo, your for you to be able to identify when your personal trickster appears, definitely look for like random coins. It's almost like your personal trickster is trying to leave you breadcrumbs or something. But there's so much greenery here. There's so much greenery here. I almost wonder if you have mistaken your personal trickster for an elemental. Because some elementals can be a little trickstery, right? It might actually be your own personal trickster trying to get your attention to get you like back to a homeostasis kind of thing. That is so interesting. You surprise me, Leo. All right. So Leo, let's look at the strength of your spirit. Strength of your spirit. All right. Oh, perfect. I know this, it's not, people think of it as a negative card. It's 8 of Cups, but I love this for you because it totally relates to that wave. Didn't you have the wave? Was it you, Leo? Hold on. Yeah, it was you. To bail or not to bail. That was your wave, Leo. And 8 of Cups is totally knowing when to bail and not to bail. I almost feel like this is it's weird because it almost looks like this figure has like this is mourning. It almost looks like I don't know, like mourning, like a grief, but like in this total contemplative, like with the hand on the face. It's like this total contemplative. I feel like this is you. This is you in like in the deep dark center of whatever this shadow work that is, or this shadow element of you that's being brought to the surface by your personal trickster. And this is you like deep into the work. And it's like the deeper you go to do this work, like the stronger your spirit is. It's like the key to the strength of your spirit, Leo. That's really cool. All right, let's get some advice. We're going to get you a Santa Muerte Oracle card, and we're just going to see if there's any advice for Leo to fortify the strength of their spirit. And it's funny because this personal trickster right here, it is the strength card. So I have a feeling that your personal trickster actually helps you out quite a bit. You may not have noticed it. You may have written it off as something else. All right, we have card number 3. Oh, wow, this is just a bunch of artwork here. What is this? Look at this image. It looks pretty cool. All right, we're gonna read about it. Ooh, it's chaos. Ooh. So don't let yourself get stuck in a rut. This is the chaos card. Okay. Okay, so chaos. This card represents the shapeless, primordial soup, the alchemist's receptacle, the palette held by the artist before he starts painting. Technical ability and knowledge are ready and abundant, but the final execution and the right route are needed to avoid dispersion. Without quick and aware action, you face the risk of drifting away, feeding entropy, or remaining trapped in a stalled situation. Wow, that is so why your personal trickster's coming out, because of this right here. It's like this thing this you're creating, like whatever you've got your artist, wand or paintbrush, and you've got, like you're trying to make this masterpiece, but you're afraid you're not good enough or it's not good enough, and it's bringing you out of balance, so the trickster shows up. And the thing is, it's like your advice here to strengthen your spirit is to not feed the entropy, because that's gonna trap you and make you stall out. So it says the advice of the dead, it's time for action. Analyze and choose all the opportunities available to you quickly without fear of cutting something out. Very cool. All right, Leo. I don't see the moon or the 9 of swords or the number 22, so no bonus reading, but Leo, this was really cool. I hope this helped you in some way. I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.